Yo, what's up, world? How y'all doing? Came in so I could show you real quick my process for starting all of my seeds, or most of my seeds, and it moves very fast. I want to say my process is probably 80, 85% that it works. Doesn't always work out all the time. Sorry, I got distracted. Show you real quick. We got new chicks in the house. Anyway, take you over here. So that's some watermelons and cantaloupes that I'm growing in the soil because, I don't know, for me they seem to grow way better in the soil. The cantaloupes have done extremely well for me in the hydroponic systems, but they require a lot of the nutrients. And yeah, that can cost money, so trying to avoid that this year. But over here, have some more things that I'm starting in the soil. A few other things. But now, this is what I'm talking about. I can't even tell you which AeroGarden this is, but there's some Swiss chard I have growing over there. Big pink tomato hybrids. My big beef steak tomatoes did not take. But Roma tomatoes are doing well. My spinach is doing well. My basil moving slow, but it's working. This is just salad that I just put a pot in there to see if it would grow because it was older. I pick on it and give it to my chickens. But anyway, I'll try to show you some of the other parts of the process. So I grow the things in here, start them. I have biodegradable sponges, grow sponges that I start them in here. So these sponges, all of my roots come through those sponges and the sponges biodegrade. So that this can be transferred into a cup in soil. Then I let the roots do their magic. Then once I'm sure they're surviving and they're acclimated to the soil, then I take them outside. And I'm going to show you some things I just planted a week ago. Follow me. Okay, so we're back outside. I had to let the chickens out and let the puppies out. Right now, I'm back in my home in Chicago. So, yeah, money been funny. Can't afford that trip up to my land, and I'm behind on a lot of work up there. My family will be traveling in the very near future, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of work by myself, and it gets kind of difficult. But anyway, it's not what we're here for. We're outside to see some of the things that I started in the hydroponics and that have been in the ground for a week. So check it out. Here, some greens, some other greens right there. This is a whole row of bell peppers, my Swiss chard, and these are kale, and my jalapenos, and I'm getting some yellowing on my leaves. So I'm assuming, oh, and there go my ever-bearing strawberries. I gotta come out here and weed too. And my sage. So my pepper plants and the leaves are yellowing, and I see I've got some insects coming out. All right, so if there is which has happened recently, over watering and poor drainage. I don't want root rot, and they may need some magnesium, and they may need nitrogen. So, for nitrogen purposes at least, I'll show you that in a second. But for right now, just to make sure that the roots are getting some oxygen and some draining, I'm poking this stick all the way through so that I can make sure that it's draining. I've been getting way more rain in the past 2 days than we have in the past, I want to say, month, honestly. It's been kind of non-stop. But aside from that, I'm not worried. These plants are going to survive. Shut up, I'm recording. Man, that's another reason why it's so good to have your chickens around. Because I'm not about to pay for some nitrogen. Okay, so check this out. This area right here, that was where my chicken coop was a couple months ago. I've tilled this land, this area, quite a bit. So the soil's mixed, the nitrogen's not too strong and fresh and overpowering. And I'm going to take a couple scoops of that and put it around the base of all of the peppers. And let the rain that's coming later on tonight help me work that into the ground. Got this area over here that I've been tilling back and forth. The rain kind of slowed me down. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna plant over here. A couple of things I put in 2 weeks ago. These tomatoes, struggling. Hey man, hey, you going in? The temperature was 98 degrees over a week and a half ago, and 3 days later, dropped down to 35. It's so difficult to grow in this grow zone. That's why I started using the hydroponics to try to figure out a way. Right here are my asparagus that I have to trim very bad and cut them down. I've been harvesting them like crazy every other day. Again, I got a weed too. But this is my key lime. I keep this in the house, bring it out once I'm close to sure that I'm done with the last frost. It's doing well. I need to pot it into something bigger. I actually cut the tree in half because it got extremely big and the thorns were just destroying everything in the house. We were just getting stabbed up. But anyway, that's a pineapple. Yeah, we're gonna see what happens. Harvest that rather soon. Anyway, just trying to show you a quick update. This is what I use the hydroponics to start, and now you see these things can get transferred from hydroponics into the dirt, into the soil. And I got a pretty decent soil mix that I make up. I'll do that in a video later if people are interested, but I don't like repeating a lot of the things that are already out here on the internet. So anyway, just trying to keep it fresh. You know what I mean? Anyway, say hi to my girls. Man, after we bought that land, I honestly hate coming back to this little tiny house. Prefer to get rid of this thing and go up there and start building a decent little home and utilize that space so I could have crops growing. But anyway, I got a lot of work I got to do out here. Big guy, stop. Say, control yourself. I'm about to go in for a second. Anyway, thank you for stopping by my channel. I appreciate you. And if you're one of my subscribers already, thank you for sticking in there with me. Life been lifing. And I know I've been absent for a while, but I'm back and I'm about to keep things producing, and might as well pour some water on myself because I'm trying to grow, baby. If you're new here, please think about subscribing, like, share, learn something. I'm kind of all over the place as long as it's outdoors when it comes to this channel. But I really do appreciate you coming. Thanks for checking in on your mans. All right, y'all be easy. Peace. Yo, what's up, people? How y'all doing? Fine, I hope. I'm sure we could all be doing better. Anyway, quick, I want to say it's been like 3 days since the clips that are preceding this one. And things are looking a little better in the garden. My pepper still got a little bit of yellowing. I'm trying to fix that. But anyway, give you a quick update. These are all the things that I started in my hydroponics. Up potted to dirt. And then after a week, transplanted them into the garden outside. I'm struggling right now in a multitude of ways because I haven't been on my land. It's a lot of changes happening in life, and I'm not exactly sure where things are going. I'll update you soon as I'm a little more sure. Anyway, let's check these things out in the garden, okay? So I guess what I'm saying is, yes, with care and caution, you can transplant things that you start in your hydroponics into the garden, into soil. This is all my kale. Still not getting too much of a difference in my jalapenos yet, but these are my bell peppers that I put in here. And everything is budding like crazy. So we'll see what happens. I have to come out here and weed regularly. Sage looking good. Got weeds growing around the ever-bearing strawberries. Excuse me if I'm out of breath. I never had my dogs and my chickens without a fence between them. And as I was going to get some food for the chicks, I turned around and my chickens are standing in the yard. And I'm out of breath because of the panic attack that I just had. Hoping that my dogs wouldn't do dog stuff and take them out. Thankfully, my English Mastiff right here, he was the run of the litter. He's not the biggest guy. I mean, he's still 160 pounds, but in English Mastiff world, that's not that big. And my Anatolian is somewhere else in the yard barking at neighbors and every other thing he hears. So, show you another quick thing. So this right here is, I can't remember what the name of it is, Captain Stacky or something like that. But this is a little tower garden thing that I've been trying. And I did well last year. I had to switch up my soil mix. My strawberries are still dormant. I'm trying to get them to wake up. They've only been out for a couple of days. And the weather has still been tricky. There's some purple basil in there. And this is some bunching onions. I couldn't even tell you what all I planted, to be honest. Hey, big guy. This is one of those little garden tub things, whatever you call them. I planted nothing but lettuce in it. And it's starting to take off too. So that I can just harvest for a salad or whatever I need. And, you know, make it happen. So that's my update. I'm gonna get back with y'all, trying to figure out some life things. Pray for your mans. I need them, and I believe in them. And pray for peace for my family and my marriage. But yeah, I'm just here to try to help, as well as, you know, I want to capitalize on what I do already and try to make a living doing it and make some money. Because right now I am without job. And yeah, times are hard for everybody. I know. So anyway, please like and subscribe. Get my video out there so, you know, maybe I could get about $5 off of YouTube. You know, brother needs some help out here. But I'm going to keep pumping them out for you. I appreciate you coming and giving your time to me. Peace.